Hey, this is Blind Fox, and welcome at my playthrough of Gunsmith Simulator. So let's get this game started. I may play some other games as well. I've got some Farming Simulator 25 on my computer. I've got some Ranch Simulator. I've got, I think, Port Royale 3 and 4, I think. Which is older game, a little bit older games, but still fun. But any case, so let's just see where we are at. We do have one thing to equip. What are we going to do? Let's think about this. It's one of, I don't know, let's see. It's over the painting one, which I'm not gonna do. It's over the cleaning one. One of the two woodworkings. Or we can add one to the milling. I think maybe the milling, because that's something we can do a lot of. Okay, and now let's see where we are at. We've got our requeired fully researched. So the first requeired we get, I will show you the interesting things you can do. What is the difference between 2 and 3 stars? Remember, 2 stars you have quick disassemble. 3 stars you get quick assemble. Then we've got the 2 Colts, the 1911 pistol and the Peacemaker revolver at 2 stars, and all the rest is at 1 star. We've got the M1 Grant, the Mac-10, the Mauser C96. This, by the way, is quite an expensive. The Mauser is quite an expensive pistol if you actually buy it for collection purposes. Found that out the other day. Didn't buy one, just heard the price of one and I was amazed. We've got the Winchester 25. We've got the AKM. We've got M4 carbine. We've got Brown Bess flintlock rifle. We've got model 7072 flintlock pistol. Mossberg shotgun. Arasaka, brilliant Japanese rifle, and the only one with its own telescopes as far as I know. Some of the others do have, I think, big sights, but I think it might be the only one with its own telescope. Glock 17. Mason Megant, Russian rifle. Very nice. It's a shame they didn't have telescopes for this, because I think this is one that the snipers used in World War II. The Kazin rifle, the flintlock. Derringer is a caplock. Ruger is a very nice rifle, but it also doesn't have its own telescope, but you can mount one on it. Very cool target rifle. Or in the game it is. Thompson's submachine gun. Very nice. These was, I think, used by special forces in World War II. Don't know if it's the same model. This earlier one I might have been used in World War I can't remember. Carabiner 98. A Mauser. RPG rocket launcher, we played with that. MSBS. Good, I'm not sure whose rifle is that. Mini barrel, which is Polish, the barrel, which is Polish, and then we've got the Stug 44. Also a World War II rifle. For the Germans. Now I promised you last time we are gonna do a pistol, and then this is not the... This is the one I want. It is the Police VIS, one of the guns that came in the new release. And here we go. Not a very big pistol. And we want it to be disassembled completely, because we want to see how many parts this gun has. It's got 43, which I think is more than some pistols, but I think less than others. So we'll just remove that. Remove our grips because the magazine didn't want to come out at first. There we go. Remove our magazine. Now we can remove that. Now we can lift up this so that we can actually strip it. See. And you can see, although it's sometimes easier to remove the stuff here, it's sometimes more difficult to actually, especially in games, see where this actually does fit. So that's why I actually like to use it this way. Though it's a bit less easy to see where stuff fits, or where stuff is, you can see more or less where in the gun it's located. Very nice. There we go. Got that. I have to take this apart. As you can see, a lot of similarities to the Browning in not in construction but in parts. It's because not really the Colt, but the Colt. Because not really the Colt is not really the pinnacle of modern pistol. It's actually the FN, one of the FN Brownings that was developed first. Actually the 1899. People that have watched this video before knows that I like Browning. More a question. Browning also designed the Colt 1911. It was just not the first modern automatic pistol he designed. He designed one for FN. 1899, then they did improvements for the military for 1900. Then they have a civilian one that is sometimes called the 1902 or just the 1900 as well. The two pistols are very similar but not exactly the same. The 1900 military one and the 1902 one, there's a few differences, but the caliber I think is the same. It's all 52 caliber. So come on. And here you can see a lot of little pieces again. Definitely more complicated than the Brownings, or the Browning designs, let me put it this way. But less complicated than others. And I'm not a pistol or a firearm expert, I just like to take stuff apart. And I lost my mouse again. I must say, let's see, I don't want to make the mouse too big. That's one of the advantages playing console. Your mouse is in the middle of the screen all the time, which in PC you don't have. So really not a lot to do. We've got some dirty parts and some broken parts. But mostly a lot of these parts we most likely could just have left in the gun. But now you know how many parts there is. So we'll clean the dirty ones first. So this is a Polish weapon. I'm not sure exactly when Poland made this one. And again you can see the nice textures we have on this. I like it that you can see the dirt, and when it's clean you can see some marks on some of this. Do feel free to read the description of the different parts. I cannot do it. So do that if you want to. Let's see now. Do we have anything we can make? Not. Well, we'll need to buy some apparently. Right. VIS. Hammer shear spring. A lot of the spring stuff you can't make. Oh, come on, where did I get wrong? Yes, that one. Magazine cut toggle, magazine cut spring, so neither of these we can make. And then we have the hammer spring. Oh, this gun has got a lot of stuff we can't actually make, which really suck. Bye. Funny, we don't get... We're supposed to actually get a discount on the shop, and we don't. I wonder why we are not getting discount on this. We've got the discount fully researched, but it just doesn't want to give us it. That's interesting. Very disturbing, actually. And again, do feel free to just pause and read. In most, if not all, modern pistols, the baseline will be Browning, or a Browning design, because he had such a big influence on the model pistol designs. Come on. And again we've got the cat in the background, if you can hear it. And again now we've got the problem of clicking on the correct bit of the things to clean. Okay, now we need to fix all of this together. There is an exploded view for the firearm which keep the firearm in the air, but I really struggle to work with that because then all of your parts are in the air and that I just can't do. Nice complicated safety thing this is. Ah, interesting, extra little pins. This thing is really put together with a lot of little things. Much more little things than some of the other stuff we've done. Hope I'm slow enough so that you guys can pause. And if you look at this, you will see here we've got these little striations. The same thing is actually, I think, in the Colt, but the same thing is also in the Browning, in the Beretta, I think, and in some others. This looks almost like it could be a high power variant, although I could be wrong. It could also be a Luger or whatever, but the Hemspur look very much high powery. Some of the early high powers, I think. Also, some of the Beretta also have this type. Interesting. But there we are. We will take this here and let's see how it works. First let's do this. Hey, this looks interesting. Why is there interesting more things? Oh, come on. Huh. So let's run to the gun range. And do a little shoot. This is a nice pistol. Oh, it looks so in the game. I've never seen this, but the hammer is interesting. It, as I said, looks like some of the high power hammers. The Beretta also, I think, has a hammer like that. I think the is it what's the what is it? Just I can't remember that. I think the Luger also has got one. Ooh. Ah. I think I screwed this up. Well, the sight is very reminiscent of, not a very big sight, but it's got 8 shots. Oh, sorry, not, yeah. It's 8. Ah. 8 bullets in the magazine. Not really much of a recoil, I think. Missed. Nah, this is not going to be a good one. Not that good, but not bad either. Not a bad recoil. Nice. Let's see if we put safety on. Actually does move. Very nice. So let's go back home. Ah, come on. There we go. Look at the Polish. I can't remember if they're 3 or 4 Polish guns, the new ones. And those 2 barrels, it's the VIS pistol. The bad thing is, they don't really say the ammunition these guns have, as far as I know. Which I would really like that if they say that. so that you can see that. We do have still another gun there, but that's one of the ones we already did. Now let's see what we have here. Brown bears. Now do we see what pistol this is? Can't really see, but this might be one of the. I can't. The Miquelate and the other one I really struggle to see. This is Derringer. Peacemaker. M1 Grant. There's not anything we haven't done yet. But this is nice. We'll hope that is what I think it is. Right. Let's see. I hope it's that one, or that it's not just. Oh, come on! It's just we just have the M72. Now this is annoying, but we will do that. Can just as well take the brown base as well. Let's just see if anything else came back. Derringer, Peacemaker, M1 Grant, Mossberg. No, we'll do the Peacemaker as well. Okay, so these I'm not gonna disassemble completely. The sad thing in this is you do not have ivory to make grips with. I would really have liked it. So this has got 22 parts, and if I say don't disassemble it completely, well, it's just 2 parts we are not gonna remove. But well, we can demonstrate the quick disassemble for people that hasn't seen it before. Basically that's it. So we have some broken parts, have some dirty parts. And that's a nice thing. If you, in the end, sometimes you might get bored when you do a lot of the same gun, so you do have quick assemble, disassemble. All of the other stuff you still have to do. You see now the nice threading over there, and some nice marks on the gun as well, on the barrel. Oh, and we are making some stuff. Let's see, oh, we only make 1 part, so I'm not gonna bother with that. I still haven't discovered if you make a part like this, do you pay for it, yes or no? I really should check the next time. course it really doesn't that I can see show you if you pay for it or not. And it is nice to actually see the formation of the parts. I did, for those of you who wants to see the whole disassembly process of the Peacemaker, I did do it in the first video I made, or the second video I think we did the Peacemaker. Just go and watch some of the historical stuff. I haven't really written down which is the new ones we did in the video, but they're all interesting. Ooh, and we need to do some chemistry. Oh, can I see some? That's done. There we go. Empty. Get a new bottle. Funny enough, we in South Africa don't have this on top of our bottles, or the normal ones we get. We've got another type of closure with a knob on it. I don't know if industrial bottles looks different, but your normal bottles, as far as I know, doesn't look like that. Or the normal gas or the normal gas bottles that we use in the house, it doesn't look like that. Don't remember the welding bottles, how they look. Haven't gone a hunting for the welding set to see yet. Oh yeah, let's buy some stuff. Got Peacemaker. That. Oh, come on. Ejector rod. Where's ejector rod? And still, we do not get any. We are supposed to get according to our stuff, we're supposed to actually get a discount. But we don't get a discount. Here we pay less because we created our piece. Or our part. There. Wonder why we don't have a discount. Need to moan about that. That's the piece we created. All of the stuff we bought. I wonder why the trigger. Why you can't create the trigger. What's so special about the trigger itself? Because some of the other parts that looks more intricate you can create, but the triggers, for some reason you can't. Neither I think can you do the trigger guards. Wonder why. Oh, come on. I wonder how the Peacemaker differs from the Army model and from the Navy model. Is it just their caliber and barrel size that differ, or is there actual construction stuff that differ? Because that actually would be interesting. I mean, they can really, if they really want to go wild on this stuff, you can have a lot of different things. You can have the different models. You can have, because I know some of the Army models were there when it was still percussion cap. You can have the percussion cap still. You can have the later ones that was actually had bullets. That would be interesting. And if they then can have sort of a comparison table where you can sorry, sort of compare the different ones to see how do they differ. In sort of a part list, and you can have your different models and see what parts differ, which has the most parts. That would be cool. And again, a lot of parts. It's a shame they don't have a more modern revolver, so that we can at least, if you want to, go and see how much do they differ again between a more modern revolver and this one. Does it have more parts? Does it have less parts? Is it basically the same safety parts? Yay or nay? Hey, what did I miss? Ah, I missed that. I always miss this thing. Just this little part that goes into the gun. And I always missed it. Now we did do that one. I forgot to do that. Still don't have 3 stars here. We still need another Peacemaker to do. I hope we get a nice thing now. That's the thing about that, you can't really see what you are going to get, or create something that you are not gonna get. See what we have here. Not really anything. Mini barrel. Uzi. We haven't yet done the Uzi, but I don't want to buy something we haven't done yet. Hey, we got our Miculate. Yes. Again, the VAS. Desert Eagle. So you'll take this one. Yes. Just so that I can show you the quick assemble, disassemble. Then we take Desert Eagle. I don't think we've done Desert Eagle before, but we'll not might see how long it takes us to do the Miquelete. Now there is Uzis and stuff we haven't done yet, but we want to do the Miquelete first. We don't want the Desert Eagle. And yes, we have to do those. So here you can't really see the caliber, which is a shame. But do read stuff and pause there. This is the one we do have actually full assembly, so we can do this. Of course we've got full assembly, disassembly. Now watch this, and let's just zoom out. Click, and it's done. What? I didn't do it full assembly? Oh, it's not. I didn't have it on full assemble? Oh well. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't have it on full. But, well, some of these old weapons you very rarely have actual replacements if it's not a replica. Most parts where you do have replacements is actually replicas. It will tell you it's a replica. Some of the stuff that's not replicas you rarely have replacements because, well, if it's a replacement part, it might not be. It's not a original anymore. Or according to the game, it's not. And here we've got this wheel. This is for the more antique guns and also for some parts in the regular guns I've seen. And using this you also do not use the chemicals on it. You don't go to the bluing machine. For all of the other stuff you actually use the bluing machine. Oh, I forgot its real name actually, but when you use the sander you use the bluing machine. When you use that one, that little sanding wheel, you do not. Or the wire wheel, the wire brush, whatever they call it. So this is still manual. There's never a... This is how you clean it, quick it. Or oil it. Expansion. Oil it fast oiling. But we do have quick assemble. And there is that. So you still get points from this, but you of course don't get any more increase in stars, as you can see here when I put it down. I did get a bit of point increase, but we already have all of the stars. And that's what happens if you've got free stars. And that's done. Let's see how much longer I have recorded today so far. Well, 45 minutes. Let's see what else we have. QBZ, Luger, so there's a few oh, let's do the QBZ next time. We'll just take it now. Yes, so next time we are gonna do our Desert Eagle and our QBZ. Or QBZ. This is a truly long pistol. It's huge. "24 parts, and I don't even know if we are disassembling all of them. We don't have quick assemble and disassemble here yet. I think we only have 1 star for this. Alright then, there we go. The other day I went to Project Gutenberg, if you're still here and listening, and I found myself a Three Musketeers video or book. Quite nice. They actually have the whole series there. From the Three Musketeers straight through to the Man in the Iron Mask, and it is so not the same as the movie. Which is funny, in Eric Flint's, what is it? It's got another name, but it's also the 1653 or 52 universe. I think it's a 1652 universe. He actually mentions, because the Three Musketeers is sort of in the same era, basically the same, it overlaps in time. So he actually have the characters in his book, which is hilarious. I can't remember what happens to the other three, but D'Artagnan definitely are there, or is there, sorry. D'Artagnan is definitely there. And I think he works for Richelieu, if I can remember straight. Right, but where the others work, I'm not sure. Where the others are, I can't remember if they mention them in the books. Definitely D'Artagnan is mentioned, which is hilarious for one fictional person to use someone else's fictional characters, but then the books are out of print. I don't know if you actually need special mention or permission to use some of the characters. Now this gun isn't really from that era, it's a bit later. much later. It's a shame they don't have a flintlock. Oh, not a flintlock, sorry, a matchlock. That would have been, will be something nice if they could add some of the matchlocks. You know, a bit of earlier flintlock, sort of a matchlock. A wheel-lock pistol will be nice. In these older guns, it takes some, if you carefully want to repair long, they can be quite even easier to repair because if they are originals, you just put it in the things you do. I think it just seems hard. The ground bases are a lot of reproduction in the game. Some of these I've seen reproductions, but then they say reproductions specifically. Oh, come on, stupid thing. Walk up the stairs, will you? And a bit of cleaning. It's basically most woodwork. You do only here at the cleaning bench, and then you just do a bit of waxing. And that's that, and now I have to put this thing back together again, I think. Oh, come on, what else did I... Oh, where are you? There we go. We have to oil some stuff. This is also difficult things to oil. Because they... For such... I won't say, it's not that they're not complicated, but for such simple-ish guns, you would think they would not be as complicated as they actually are. That's why I actually want a relock, because those things talk about complicated. Aside from being complicated, those stuff was expensive. Oh, come on. So you saw we basically disassembled this part, the hammer part on the gun just now, but you can actually just remove it and then disassemble it off the gun as we just assembled it now. There we go. And again, do feel free to pause when I hover over the parts. The screws doesn't count as parts, neither does the pins. And something I actually learned from firearms after I started disassembling this is the part of the ramrod you actually use to ram down, which should have been sort of is the part that's normally at the front of the weapon. So when you do the ramming, this part goes down the barrel first. You hold on to this part. And that might sound stupid, but I literally just sort of the other day clicked, hey, that's how it works, when I was watching the gun reload. That was sort of a duh moment. I don't know how many other people didn't realize that. Most likely a lot. Or I might be the only one. And there we go. And the same as all of the flintlocks. Pop in your powder, put the pan back, and very nice. And you can see all of the furniture that's in the box here. Here we only have 2 stars. That's interesting. We never have 3 stars. I wonder why. This is the first time I've realized it. I wonder why there's only 2 stars. That's interesting. Now you will force me to actually... That's the time. Let's see, how long have I can record it? Well, I'm gonna go a bit over an hour because now I want to see why is there only 2 stars. What will happen if I get the 2 stars? Because I always thought that there was 3 stars for this one. Which is interesting. Much disturbing. But interesting nonetheless. Huh. Interesting. Let's just remove you before I go and fiddle with that part of the gun. Oh, come on, you stupid mouse. There we go. Once I just disassembled this thing, my brain doesn't want to remember all of the little parts. And another thing that's interesting, this stuff was made by hand. All of this stuff is handmade, as in not machinery. That's the other nice thing about the older guns. Just the precision in actually hand making this stuff. No wonder the stuff was so damn expensive. I think in the sort of in 1633 there, when they still had pikes in the muzzle loaders, the ratio I think was 2 to 1. I think 2 pikes, 1 musket. I can't remember. Is it 2 pikes, 1 musket? when you have got your formations. Sort of, I think your pikes on the side and then your muskets in the middle. And again. Bit difficult to do these big parts in here. And you can see the wear on this thing. Just look at it. Even when it's clean, it's not clean. You can almost see the inlaid, I'm gonna say the inlaid rust, but the discoloration in the metal. It is so cool. If we are gonna, why did they want us to clean it first? But okay. Let's make it nice and shiny with the wax. That, by the way, I think is what this block is. Why it sounds like a machine, I don't know. I would think it would do to and fro, not sort of. This is more a winding sound. I would have thought it would be a to and fro sound, not sort of a rotary sound. Okay, that was fast, relatively spoken, and now it's the slow part. And again, just as we just did, all of these little things that needs to be oiled. And you can't really go closer than this. Just refuse to do what I want. Oh, come on, mouse. I can increase the size of my pointer, but the problem is if the pointer is too big, it's very difficult to get it on target when you do these little small cleaning stuff. Oh, come on, I do not know if you actually, there's a keyboard. Let's see, is there a... No, there isn't, that I can find. Keyboard shortcuts for this. Oh, come on. There we go. So just now we literally constructed this, and then we add it to the gun. Here we add this to the gun, and now we will construct everything of this gun and then add those. Okay, leave that, put that on. Now we'll add you to the gun, and add our little flint. There we go. I'm not going to test you again. Let's see what happens when I do this. Adept. And there's still only 2 stars, which is interesting. Oh, come on. I wonder why there isn't 3 stars there, but we will see whenever we get another one. Interesting. I'll check the other stuff out later. And this is basically what we did. So this one was fully researched. Here we added some stuff. Here it does have 3 stars though. See, there is a place for a 3rd star. I wonder why it doesn't show up in the on the board, or not on the board, on the training thing. And we got another one. We will use it for cleaning. I think either cleaning or woodwork, or let's do this. No, let's do cleaning. The next one we can add to you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's basically it. So next time we are going to do the Desert Eagle and whatever else we have picked up. QBZ. I don't think we did the QBZ yet. And what else we can get. So thanks for watching. Hey, thanks Tracy for watching all of this channel as well as my Resident Review channel. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on patreon.com, and see you at my next playthrough.